Lucas Dow, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Sayona Mining. We're pleased at Sayona Mining to actually be North America's largest spodumene concentrate producer, and importantly located here in Quebec. Two of our flagship projects are actually located here in Quebec. We're ASX listed, and importantly we announced a merger back in November last year with Piedmont Lithium, which is one of our joint venture partners, and we'll be merging with them, and we expect that to complete towards the end of this half. We're very excited about that. It's going to bring together two companies with an excellent balance sheet and importantly cement our position as North America's largest spodumene hard rock producer. One of the great things about Sayona is that we've got a number of flagship projects right here in Quebec. Obviously we're operating at North American Lithium. We're producing around 200,000 tonnes a year of concentrate. We're North America's largest spodumene producer. In addition, we've got the Moblan Greenfield project, which is located a little further north at the southern end of the James Bay region. It's a greenfield project. It's a fantastic deposit, very large, long life, low cost, low strip ratio. So we're very excited about both those projects here in Quebec. In addition, with the merger with Piedmont, we'll also pick up their interest in the project with Atlantic Lithium in Ghana, the Awoya project, and also their Carolina project based in the United States in North Carolina. So we've got a really unique portfolio, a strong balance sheet, and we are uniquely positioned to continue to operate through this challenging and low price environment, and importantly provide shareholders with exceptional returns when the market does turn and prices recover. So engaging with local communities and stakeholders is obviously a key component of the way in which we operate. Based here in Quebec, Sylvain Collard, who's our Chief Operating Officer and President in Canada, he leads a team here in Quebec that's based in the Abitibi region and importantly near Amos. We've got constant dialogue with local communities and First Nations. Really, the fundamental elements for us are transparency and delivery on what we say we're going to do, so that concept of integrity. We look forward to continuing to work with those local communities and First Nations folks as we continue to grow our business and importantly develop NAL and also the Moblan project here in Quebec. So without a doubt we're in a challenging price environment, but the great thing is on the back of the merger, both Sayona and Piedmont had raised capital at announcement of the merger, and we're going to see another further 69 million Australian flow in at merger completion. So we're very well capitalised. There's no secured debt on the balance sheet, so we're in an exceptional position to be able to work through this low price environment and be there when the market turns. We're seeing underlying demand continue to grow strongly for lithium, so we're certainly in the right sector. We're seeing a little bit of supply overhang, which is putting pressure on prices, but it certainly will recover. These prices aren't sustainable, and when we see a recovery, we're nicely leveraged and in a position to be able to provide exceptional returns for our shareholders when prices do recover. So at Sayona, one of the things that we've been really focused upon, and we've got quite a young team at NAL, is doing things differently, and that means incorporating technology where it makes sense, but continuing to innovate and evolve. Clearly key focuses for us around ESG, so environments and environmental sustainability challenges. One of the key benefits and attributes we've got here in Quebec is that we source our power from hydropower, which makes our lithium probably one of the greenest on the planet. So we're going to continue to leverage those aspects in addition to making sure that our environmental monitoring and our environmental practices are really industry leading. So we really want to be able to integrate ESG and technology as we move forward. So one of the real catalysts for us with the merger was that the resource base at NAL was much larger than when we first acquired the asset. Consequence of that is that expanded resource base looks like it'll readily support a much larger production capacity rather than well in excess of the 200,000 tonnes a year we're producing. So we're currently in the process of undertaking scoping studies. We expect to have those complete in August. That'll really test what NAL may be able to support. We're thinking that may well be able to support maybe a potential doubling of the capacity at NAL, which would be fantastic. It'll impact the unit costs, provide additional jobs, and importantly be able to leverage off the existing infrastructure, the expertise that Sylvain and the team have developed at NAL, and really position us well for future growth. In addition, we want to be able to advance the Moblan Greenfield project in a meaningful way. We've got to move through the permitting process there as well. But there are elements that we're pushing forward, but obviously doing it in a disciplined and considered way, particularly in this low price environment. You know, one thing I really want to just leave our shareholders with is that we are exceptionally positioned in a very unique position with the merger of Sayona and Piedmont. We'll be trading as a leverer, listed on both the ASX and the NASDAQ. We're going to be very well capitalised to be able to ride out this low price environment whilst also moving our growth projects forward in a meaningful way. As I said earlier, there's no secure debt on the balance sheet, so we're exceptionally well positioned to be able to take great advantage of when the market does turn and prices recover, in addition to driving those projects forward. So we really are a unique producer, and we look forward to continuing to cement our position as North America's largest producer of spodumene.